Bariyawe, chawarno dulo programa and Marshallese TV show ilo Springdale, Arkansas. Iberilo chuponin riding ever chonian cararo me rajido gajan chicken commandana. Hemki albaru de very per chena people wadu district. Any cananagan kijan wawe nair company renaganam. Chicken Charabalagana Rika Manilo, Chicken Charabalian. And at this time, I want to turn it over to her to she can say something about what she wants to share with us this morning.
Hi, I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for having me, Lumen.
You're welcome.
I'm Amy Wilson from Beaver Water District, and we take water from Beaver Lake, clean it, and make it safe for drinking.
Chicken commander Nilo Beaver Lake, Charabaler, Ripagan Beaver Lake, Carregum, Kajarabale.
We take the water to our operations or our plant in Lowell, and we purify the water. And then when you turn on your tap or your faucet at home, that's the clean water that we've provided.
Like the running Jen Beaver Lake, Bolong chicken commander and I really low. You come money when Lukuna Manganaro track. Emijan chicken carrer and recommend Lido Ladakam, Edongan chicken ran with Arilo, easy in a million Chiraga Museum and Aramijin Majalam Iragi.
I'm here today to talk about that because we want to let everybody know where their drinking water comes from and how important it is for us to keep our lake clean.
Yes.
And help us take care of our water because water is life.
Yes. Eva, when I know you chupon and rain, you don't have Camilla Kajarami, Chalabata Kajamajal, can when I program name, Carrium, Ledang and Kijbor, Renage Moor and Army, Moor and all of Army. He may need chupon and rain in it, Kajum Berry Berim, Sherry, Melly can when I come on a ram.
So one of the things that people sometimes are concerned about water and they feel like they can't drink their water from the faucet, but our water follows all the rules and regulations from the government and it's very safe. We take very good care of it.
Yes.
So we want to have people have confidence in what we're doing.
Yes. Chonian Wawin go in Mechijong Mahu Chap Manar Kalamalogian Ilimi Reni. Kenega Chichap Chala Wawin I come money renegade. Ilojuponin, Hunan, Kobado Berry, you the way and sherry. In Milar come money Charabali. And purify water, law all of them rule and regulation can add kin. Raja using low river and Marvin come manager Balin in shape running and Aru Aramijin Majal, Electada Olive Armies, Low Springdale, Arkansas, Iraq.
So we want people to know that it's a really good value to drink water from the faucet and reuse water bottles.
Yes.
One of the things we do is we go to events and we share these bottles with the public.
Yes.
And it has a message on it that says, Beaver Lake, you drink it every day.
Yes, that's really good. Maybe when I remember going to Kovadok, in Beren Qualok and Kereni Lukun save an Iraq. You know, I'm your Rodocom running draggy. Really, chicken cane running dragon by Qualok, very gilly neighbor, people water district. And by Kalkaraga, Lugunam and Aru Army, Iraq.
So when you are at a store and you buy a bottle of water,
yes,
it cost about 1,000 times more to buy that one bottle of water. You could fill this bottle 1,000 times. For this
kalaman lagu jan bailan perilo man we are ren kamane bo kon kajara balalo lo kanangin elabo lo jan taujin tala am kajara balengan we ren go chenam kajara bal reni nair dair ko alo gujin.
So that's one message we want to get across, is it's a really good value, and you may want to spend your money on something besides
Yes.
Bottled water.
Yes.
Another thing we like to talk about is we educate people at our events, but we also have programs in the schools.
Yes.
To teach people about Beaver Lake and drinking water.
Me parchonian wawin gogin imengin wawin ilar kargin gejigen pain jabala bala kar kajawal mani ilar uegi ren gojat parjon evarai program ge ilo imun chugul go paran kargin gejigen wawin kajarabal renin lale wawin ay kajarabal renin em kalongan gejige chon wawin man pochin marun kajarabal renin rai kajarabal.
So, if anybody is interested in learning more about drinking water and Beaver Lake in Northwest Arkansas, yes, they can visit our website, and they can send an email or get information from the website and ask us to come and visit. Yes. So we could come talk to a group, yes, or a school, or a church, or yes, whatever.
Maybe Chabado Manan Bogmele in Jenny Bear. Ramarong Lale website nair, a Talabon Tongani Bear, Baran Marang, Doctor Cargan Gajim, Camille Kajan, Tranagan may right come money. Chabado Church, Chabado Group, Chabado Rodulo, Emanan Bogmele again, Ramarong Call it over, website nair, Talbon and Baganair, Bogmele Bear.
Tell me, did you have good, clean, abundant water where you moved from, or was water a problem sometimes when you came to Northwest Arkansas?
Yes. I think, let me answer that question first. I came from the outer island where we make our own water. We have water catchments, and sometimes we have people from EPA that visited our highlands, and they bring these things to treat our water. But in Majuro, the capital city, the government owns the water. They have their things that purify the water. So yes, they do the same thing that you guys are doing over here and giving it to the people, make it really safe.
Yes. Well, water is so important for our health and to keep us healthy. So we talk about that in our programs and in the schools. And we encourage people to drink water and to also help us keep the water clean that drains to Beaver Lake.
Yes. Maybe elgun auro boku chinchala drain elgun auro drainage mur chay hujin melelegan wawinair kamani renagain penge chap shape nganar ka jarabali renagain inne me chapamman nganara bijra chay hujin chala melele milar boj pag melele every bed nganaro jagalangan website chabrod nampago kun marong caller bakumun marongun pag melele gichen air ka jarabal training air liga training jen people water district kia iganar bar pangan awle benar mi majar roge visit the website o air every jene caller lok nampago pochen marongun pag melele go ramman poche jalagan drainage meur Murungan armich, nature shape, in the Nabanam Manar Mur, Chakanan Baol Army in a Manair Mur, Minodan Karaji near Camille Lake, Tren Lugun Auro Chinchalagade, Page Mur and Army. Every bear, you know them jet. Chinganar call a locum Pamela Lake in Roman. Parchuanal and Chinganan Camolo, Reno, them Jaka programming. Neighbor crawl along and teach a tourist. Emman jabar not dogi me jaro dogi. Chido nga nalinu ke in karu ilo program inari lu chupunin raini. Pada mo kadalok. Chiri janar ne juan malog ne balle alongan karai chinereng. Kenan ko alongan awle barami jin majal. Peran roan riguru in nejiri alapta darami jiro lu Springdale. Ramajaro lu Springdale Arkansas. Ngakum kanan pag melele ko igijen. Neji chalak chugulum. Wawe negain. Kumit idong nga na website on Springdale School District lama jiligat talbon ng bayawam ilo wawainin renarong text message yuk call yugum kalokun melelagum me kokonan pagikichin chigur chojim kammane kiya jine bar rol dongani ben karai chinere ben one malagodum kemelelekin chicken training. Now I'll give it to her again.
Thank you so much again for having me here today, Lumen.
Yeah.
We're talking about Beaver Lake and how important our water is. And that is the lake that we, at Beaver Water District, we take that water and we clean it and purify it so that we can drink that water from our faucets and taps at home. It's a good quality and a good value. We follow a lot of rules and regulations.
Maybe that another Lake, Reno Chick Beaver Lake, Lake in the Beaver Lake. I made Qualogoranda, Garigaman, per Laura Oliven Kagi and again Mickey and Giledon and Iron Maron Command and with Jib and all of Army in Arm, Springdale, Arkansas, and Maron Bogam Chap in Adam Chorranjane.
In addition to the things that we do to keep the lake clean, we want people to help us keep the lake clean, and I can talk about a few of those things.
Eba kakuba bailo menugo me arqualogi kitchen kwa win kajibarok ayur kajibarok Beaver Lake benerro eba anyone malagodum giyo parkaron kajigan wa win ar chimor charabali pendron nganar kajibarok trenulo Beaver Lake benerro.
So one of the things that people can do is if you are changing the oil in your car, and you have the oil, the waste oil, do not pour it on the ground. Take it where it will be recycled, or put it into trash bags that are folded up, and put them into your waste.
But Jonian, why we in Kajibarok Rani Nilo people, which is a Will go Najan Wago Armage Carregia Kagali, Ejmatan Menogori Cocre, Pain Payina, and Japan Mandramne, Emoko Kagale, Wawam, Wailan Wawam, Kajong Menavanja Blue the Nilo Bridge. I'll leave John container rock, Chabro Wawino, Naran Command Angel Lake, and Bridge, and Polong and Jagin me rice designate Bukun Pula Whale Gainum Kajabarogi.
And that's important because anytime it rains or snows and the water falls, and then it's going to drain into the land, and eventually it might drain to the lake, and that has impurities and bacteria and viruses. Eva,
when I look at what whaling is pill and perilo brick. In a minute, Maron Kamane, Chabudo Dagbar, Chunu, Kamane Torlongan, Renuilo people like him, Kamane Nanam, Choranam, and Chapamanganar, Army Iraq, Evanamanagan age Muruar.
Another thing you can do if you have a pet, a dog, and is to pick up their waste off the ground and put it in a bag and put it in the trash. Because when it stays on the ground, if it rains or snows, then those bacteria and things can go to our water.
Paraino na ngayon ni guru many norgo chiji na imreka project yun break kajangan book project choir ko bi choir am ligdi ngailo jon trash bag chabrol kain wa no ko narong ligdi am dalim chola gi ken gay ilo bar wa ni ngay bar wodum shuno and ay baradal ngadreno ilo Beaver Lake kam man pa banana nganaru track.
Do you do any gardening or flower planting or anything, Lumen?
Right now, I don't have any because I have limited space.
Yes.
But I think there are some Marshallese people that do gardening.
Okay. Well, one of the other things that we suggest to people is when they're gardening and planting and growing
Yes.
things is to be careful how much fertilizer
Yes.
you use, because what fertilizer is left over gets washed into the lake, and that can be bad for our water.
May ba kan reminder ro me Allah chicken go space wire right kajarabal right common kalib gardening kumi kajarabal fertilizer go nganani karyagi min area kanidejir eko kachengo ba kumi jabalam kajarabal elab fertilizer ba ngai elab inne min ibara wa wini rene ibara berilo bridge inne mlamu yana ala godum parsuno par edalangan people legum par kamman mininan par chorren rene.
All of these kinds of activities I've been talking about and the education, they're the kinds of information that are in our school programs, and we have materials in our school programs that we bring to the schools.
May ba melegin me sheri mauleben wa winigin e amedegin redarilo school program yaer ilo pokoledegin me repudogin ajugulum sheri per wuj kajuju.
So this is a little booklet with information about Beaver Lake, and we have a little frog that helps teach information like we've been discussing.
Ngai ba ingin pokoledo me elang melelego ye ingin melelego ilo pogine rai kemelele ke nganar pagchat melelego ramman nganar ke baro ko renin imlale u chongana namman nganar ke jarbale.
And because you are being such a good host, I'm going to frog you.
May ba kanage ngai jonian road e charwalum yar naramul peri benum kemelele ken melele pelele ne me kambolule ile jon progik no de no poke ne jon pian progik peri no progik kemelele garami gen melele go rai gujin chalagan renin. Thank you.
So an example of a message the frog might have is something about conserving water.
Yes.
So if you take a shower,
Yes.
you might use 15 gallons of water. If you take a bath, you might use 70 gallons. So less water to shower.
Image ba melele go ilo wa ilo pokole din no progi kemelele wanga check shower when we're taking a shower we're using 70 gallon.
A shower would be about 15 gallons, and the bath would be 70.
Chongol lalem kalan ngan shower ngan tudu ilo tabo ejim jolngol chirgin wa win ramman.
So only use the water you need.
Image ba kachem kajawal chongono dreno me konaron kajarbalem chap kokureren.
Another product we have that we use to teach is a map. And on the other side of this is a map of Beaver Lake and the watershed, which is all the land that drains to the lake. There's a map.
Yelagon pokoledi na baror jon na prele dogon kwalagon pijan people legi maole ben ije gein me trenin chen people legi ije dongani engen dilot mapin.
We have activities and events, and one of our fun activities we have at Beaver Lake each year, and it's a big watershed festival. It's August 16th this year, and it's free, and we have boat rides and games.
But Jonian activity go me like Manilo Beaver Lake age many me Ukraine me like Manilo chongol chino rani no me John wawene me roji like company nganaro army chapro army jamonen ko balok John wawene me lunamman.
So before I leave you today, I want to remind you and all your viewers, Beaver Lake, you drink it every day.
mga tayo role ya kanan bagay ke people like chira ga all brand e jo me chij pagran in track na yaar all brand jane kachengun ka jabara kamman ben erro parjonalen bye bye gab ko muj kani no mol
Bye bye.
bye bye thank you